And with me in studio now is Mr. Stephen Weber. He's the founder of a company called Pinpoint Insurance. Stephen, always good to see you.
Thank you, Don.
You know, we've had a lot of conversations on the phone and in person about the fact that nearly half of all Americans in this country don't have life insurance. That's an amazing statistic.
Yeah, it's true. They just don't want to deal with the process, or they don't want to deal with the agent.
And one of the processes, I guess, is that you have to go through a medical exam, which is not a lot of fun when you're wanting to buy even just term life insurance, correct?
Yeah, as an agent, it's the #1 deterrent when someone has to take an exam and they have to have a medical examiner come to their home or office and draw blood. People are definitely not very interested in that.
Well, you can't watch television for 5 minutes without seeing a commercial for car insurance, and you can't watch television for 30 seconds without hearing somebody complain about the health care insurance problem that
True.
we're having in this country. But what you're offering is an opportunity, and first thing I want to say is their website actually does work, as opposed to the healthcare website. Their website works, but you go to the website, and within, I think it's 10 or 15 minutes, you can apply for and be approved without a medical exam, without a visit for an agent, for a term life policy up to what?
Up to $350,000.
Tell us how that works.
Basically, it's a simple process. You know, you go online, you log on to our site, you fill out some basic information. It gives you a quote. If you like the quote and the price is, acceptable, you move to the next page, which will give you the actual medical questions. There's about 15 questions.
And so that simple process, and by the way, the website is moneytv4life.com. Again, moneytv4life.com. You go to the website, you go through this process, like you said, 10 or 15 questions, and literally at the end of it, if you're approved and you like the policy and you say, click me, sign me up, you are now officially insured with a term policy.
Right. Once your payment has been approved, you will actually get a policy via email. In the state of California, it actually has to be delivered to you by mail, but you are bound and ready to go the minute your processing fee has been paid.
Okay, so 49 other states, you'll get, I guess, a PDF file and an email, which is basically your policy. In California, they have to mail that to you. But in California, are you still officially insured, even though that policy is in the mail?
Absolutely. As soon as even an agent, if you were to buy from an agent, as soon as you give that agent to a check, you are bound.
Okay. How have you made this so easy? Because, I mean, all we're hearing about when we talk about, even with life insurance, is how difficult it is to go through the process. You got to get a medical exam. You got to have an agent come by the house or your office. All of this takes time, which I guess is why half the people in this country don't have life insurance. How have you made it so easy?
Well, there's a few companies out there that are willing to do this process. Insurance companies are very old. Most of them are around 100 years old, and they don't move quickly. The world is changing. People are purchasing products on the internet day in, day out, and we have a process that you can actually do that. I think more insurance companies will follow in the years to come, but this process is available today.
Now, what I find amazing is, like I said, people insure their car, they insure their house, they insure their motorcycle, they insure this, they insure that. But were you surprised when you found out that as many as half of Americans don't have life insurance to care for their family should something happen?
Yeah, it's amazing to me that one's biggest asset is really themselves to earn a living and pay for their family's future. And if they were to die unexpectedly, which could happen, their families would be suffering catastrophic financial consequences.
Yeah, how do your kids go to college? How does the house get paid for? I mean, you said that you hit the nail right on the head. I mean, your biggest asset is your ability to earn an income.
Absolutely. I mean, when you look at that, most people think their biggest asset is their home or their car, and everyone loves their home and everyone loves their car, but do they love their family more?
Right.
And if something were to happen to them, their families would suffer.
We've made it so easy for you. Just go to MoneyTV4Life. That's MoneyTV, the number 4life.com. You can fill out an application and you can be insured in as little as 10 to 15 minutes. Stephen, Pinpoint Insurance, thanks so much.
Great. Thank you for having us again. Thanks.